They were the rock star. You know what I mean?
Now, was this true that you made Cam the vice president and that like started like turmoil? Like,
well, can I tell you from
I mean, you on Drink Champs. This is not.
I didn't get upset about anything. You have to explain it.
I love this.
I mean, you know your question. You know the answer you want to hear. You're really smart, dumb.
Thank you.
That's smart.
Was it a smart dumb question?
You know, if I'm a real smart, I'll pretend I'm stupid.
Exactly. That's what I was saying about him.
Right.
I know what he's doing.
Stop. You're my partner, man. Go play along with it.
Do it on me. I'm
Anyway, what happened was, can I just tell you from my perspective?
Yes, your perspective.
This is all I know. This is what I did. So me, I like to empower everybody, right? So I had given Cam, or we had given Cam a label, Dipset, and we had given Beanie a label, State Property.
Right.
So my thing was, just title-wise, if you had a label, then you could be considered a vice president. That's all it meant. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And of course, Cam, being the Harlem dude that he is, went and made an announcement and made it sound fly.
Right.
I'm the vice president. He never said anything else. I mean, go back and hear the interview.
Right.
And then all of a sudden,
close the door? Go ahead.
all of a sudden, everybody was mad about it. Like, you know.
Like when you say everybody. Like,
well, there was like a call. You know, we made a call. I had it. We did. I gotta remember this shit because you know Jay was taking his first vacation.
This is the first time. This is the first time you mentioned Jay before me.
That's cool. You asked me. You asked me a question that would invoke me saying it. That's a setup. Stop.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Looking at me.
Oh, this is
Barbara Walters right here.
Why me though? Don't do that.
You know we going in. We about to get some Defcon.
Don't be.
We about to get some
Don't make it like you asked me a question. I'm gonna have to say homie's name.
I just wanted the fans to know I ain't bring him up. Me.
No, you did bring him up. You asked me about the vice presidency of Rockefeller. Anything that is bringing it up. Now you want to act dumb.
Yeah, you man smarter than me. You all right. You all right.
He wasn't smart.
That's right. So
why are you surprised?
Continue being smart.
A dumb guy is smart when the smart guy is smarter than him.
Go ahead. Continue being smart. Also,
I'm just gonna be honest. So, there was a call and everybody was on it. I don't have to get into the names, but everybody was just worried, and I just couldn't understand why. I was like, but the thing was, no one was acknowledging that Beans was a vice president as well. Not even really Beans. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you're a vice president. We had this conversation. So I just think when people are worried about
say and do anything what I'm taking from it, and I'm just not with it no more.
Another thing I didn't understand, when he said you went on the radio to announce you was VP of Rockefeller, he said you did that on purpose. He thinks you did that on purpose because you knew it would cause problems at the label. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I remember you being on the air and you was on the phone. I thought you was on the phone with Dame and you said Dame gave us the green light.
To announce it, yeah.
That's what I remember.
I don't remember exactly how it happened. I ain't gonna say a lot of you. But you ain't have a problem with it all these years.
Word.
Now, all of a sudden, you got a problem with it. Like, my nigga, I understand that it may have caused friction later, but why the fuck would I want to damage some shit that's going good? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was probably the height of my music career at that particular time. Why the fuck would I want to damage that? Like I'm saying, all the shit that he's saying now, it sounds like he has shit building up, and now he's throwing lies mixed in with it.
But you didn't make that up, though. Somebody told you that you was going to be...
No, he actually told me that. What he's trying to say is that I jumped the gun and said it publicly when I shouldn't have said it publicly. That's what he's trying to say. But there's no way in the world you didn't tell me that. And what happened was I went to my lawyer to try and negotiate the deal. And I think I wanted $750,000. They was like, no, we were just going to make you the president. And I'm like, nah, fuck it. And then when Jay-Z must have came back from vacation, according to Bleak, because I shot to Bleak, I did Bleak's show.
Rock Solid.
Yeah, and he was just basically like, Jay ain't like that shit. So that's kind of how that went. But no, it's no way I was making that up. That's exactly what you told me. You told me you wanted to make me and Beans vice president, whichever way it went. I tried to negotiate the deal. The money wasn't right. And obviously Jay-Z didn't approve it.
You called Jay about that, right?
I don't even think Jay was in the country because I remember calling Jay and telling him, like, yo, what the f is going on? But like I said, it's in the music, man. Can't go on this way. If you put puppies in the oven, do they make them biscuits? For hungry dogs in the kitchen, will they eat the kids? Yeah, it's all in the music, but yeah, that was a shock to me.
Why was you shocked? I know when I interviewed Dame, he said y'all overreacted. He said he was going to make you a vice president just like him, since y'all both had labels.
I don't think that's true because I was trying to get a label for State Property for the longest. You know, I had an imprint and everything that I did on my own called Criminal Background Records, but it never came to fruition. And I don't think that set well with Jay neither. Him being on vacation and then that Cam was the vice president. But like I said, maybe that's what Dane was thinking. It just, we never had that conversation. I remember Bleak calling me, like, yo, what the, you hear this? Like, what's going on? He was like, Dame just announced Cam as being vice president of Rockefeller. I was more so hurt for Bleak, because if anybody, I think Bleak would have been in that position. Being as though that he was there even before me. But like I said, man, I don't. All that
This bullshit and just threw it out.
You know I was bullshit. I was hating.
No, but
I was hating.
It was not. It had to be that. I understand. You had to be where you had to be at that time.
It's team.
At that time,
it was a little
team.
tension, man. I'm glad we put that behind each other to see y'all at the, what was it, the B-Sides 2 concert?
My
G, man. Like, that was on for the city. That was big, man.
That was super dope, man. Like I said, Jim, I think Jim was working with Rock Nation at the time, and then Juan called me that me and Jay spoke, and we spoke after that. And that shit was dope. It was a dope moment just to show, like, my nigga, I never had a problem. It was always like you said on my show, when niggas said that president shit,
yo, that changed everything.
It was over for me.
And I'm gonna be honest with you on some G shit. I ain't say it on your show because I wanted you to come here for me to say it.
Right.
But you know, I called Hov.
Okay.
I'm the one who called him and was like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck is going on up here? How niggas gonna make Cam the president?
Right.
Me and Beans been here for this long. What's up? And Jay like, nigga, I'm on the boat. What you mean? What's going on?
Right.
He like, yo, call Dame.
Right.
So I put him and Dame on the phone.
Right.
And him and Dame had words. I ain't gonna say what they said because that's between them. But they had some words. And Jay was like, that's when Jay started saying, Hovey's home, the global phone.
Right.
Word. I'm like, damn, man, when he came home, that's when shit just went upside down, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Talking ideas. And where I'm from, it's not thorough to have a really private conversation and go to the radio and tell everybody before everyone else knows. Now, I just thought you were young, and I didn't even let you know, but I think you know how many problems that mistake you made caused. But you never...
Put camera on the house today. Now, before we went to break, you just said that you're now president of Rockefeller. How did that happen? How did that come about? And what is Dame?
It's really like the title is vice president, you know what I'm saying? But basically, Dame already knew that I've been through the struggle, and he knew I knew the business because of the situations that I've been through in the past. He's seen all the work that I do. I go to the studio. When I leave the studio, I go to the office. He just wants me to help out with everybody. It ain't like I'm overruling everybody. Everybody over there still the same thing.
Right.
I just helping everybody out. If they need my help, I'm there for them. And it's like Beanie too. Beanie is with me. It's just that he learning the business side of it. Only reason I know it because I've been through the BS. You know what I'm saying? He been with people who loved him since the beginning. So he had his sweet from the door. And boom, now he's on the business part in about 4 or 5 months. So you gonna come in with me.
So they value your input.
The show. Bleak, what's good, baby?
My brother, what's up, man?
Bleak, keep it 100. What was the vibe when Dame said, I think I'm gonna make Cam the president of Rockefeller?
That's where the hate came.
That's where
That's like what?
Jay found out about this president shit when he's on vacation. So when he came back, I guess he was mad, but I didn't know about it at the time. So I walked in the studio one day in Baseline, it was you, Jay, and Beans. And when I walked in, he stopped talking, I was like, what's up, y'all? Everything good? Just looking at me like this.
It was definitely divide and conquer at that time.
I just finished up a really, really good interview with Bleak. You know what's crazy? He said it went left when Dame said you was gonna be the president. But what was the vibe when he said, and I announced it, Jay Cho, I think I'm gonna make Cam the president of Rockefeller.
That's where the hate came.
He said that's when it was like, what? Hold the fuck on, we fuck with Cam, but the president, that's how they looked at it. And now that I'm older and you know, look, I'm growing and evolving as well, I could look back and see how that kind of could have been crazy to them niggas, actually.
That's not a bad mistake. That was like, we was having discussions about making Cam, Beans, Bleak. You know what I'm saying? Let them be the next generation of rock and giving them more responsibility so they could do their thing. And it got out of hand. And Cam came to the radio. He said what he said. You know, and it just spiraled from there.
Early.
Yeah, it was a little early. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody told me that, if I'm Cameron, somebody told me that I need a vice president, I'm gonna run with it too. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to. Like, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. But as far as me not wanting to sign Cam, that's not true. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. He's in a great situation with us, and he's an earner. He earns. Like, I'm not. You know I like money.
Was real mad, tore that nigga John head off with the 4-4 man. I ain't gonna tell niggas you pussy hurt. I ain't gonna say BJ bitch. I ain't gonna tell niggas you starting your clique. You just another broke nigga, frontin' like you rich. You think you safe with me? I won't say shit. Niggas running around stunting like they cut me up. What motherfucker 4 stitches ain't gon' shut me up? This is who I am, nigga. This here ain't no act. My baby mom's a wild out and stand me worse than that.